Okay, today we have something a little bit different in my watch videos. We're going to be looking at this Orient pilot watch. Usually I do divers or sports type watches, but I do have a fair amount of pilots and actually dress watches in my collection, which I'll be going over later. This one is something that I have been interested in for a long time and finally picked it up, or actually my wife did, as a Valentine's Day present earlier this year. This is the Orient pilot or flight watch, depending upon who you ask, what you want to nickname it. It's a 42 millimeter B-type dial Flieger. It is reminiscent of World War II German type watches. I do have a 42 millimeter Laco as well, so I have my German bases covered. But I thought that a really well made Japanese Flieger with Orient's in-house quality movement and value for money. Definitely wanted to add this to my collection. Now the B-type dial, if you're not familiar with it, is a little bit unusual in that the minutes are most prominent, where the hours are smaller in the center ring. That's because the way this was used as an aviation tool. People call it a pilot watch, but it wasn't really a pilot watch. It was the aviator's watch, which was used along with other instruments to help find out what position they were at any time. This is also somewhat unusual in that it has a creamy type dial. I like cream dials because they're kind of unusual and tend to collect some of them. I have some other Orient dress watches that have cream dials. I think it's a really unique color and it looks great on brown straps like this. The strap this came on was a leather strap, which was a kind of deep brown, and absolutely nothing wrong with it at all, except I really like NATO straps on pilot watches, and this one, this leather, I thought really suited it well, so that's what it's riding on at the moment. When things get hotter and sweatier, or rainy weather or something like that, I'll probably put it on a nylon NATO. Speaking of raininess, this is good for 100 meters or 10 atmospheres. It does have a screw down crown, which is great, I think. Being an Orient, it is actually made in-house completely, including the movement. Again, something unique to some of the Japanese watches like Orient or Seiko is that they provide you an in-house movement for very low fees. It's quite easy to get into automatic watch collecting with these guys. I think it's a great way to start. This pilot shows you there's an awful lot of styles too. I mean, you can get your dress watches, your diver watches, and also some pilot watches if you look around a little bit. A great watch, really unique. Decent lume, actually, believe it or not. Let's see, you can see a little bit. Okay. There's different dial colors. There's a black, a blue, and a green on steel cases and PVD cases. The darker dials will have luminescent numbers, which will stand out a lot more than this one. But again, I really like the cream dial, so I went with this one. I think you can wear these kind of things with a lot of different outfits, a lot of different styles. It'll work well in the office, maybe on a little more formal strap. Works great in the weekends with t-shirt and jeans. It's a great mix-up from the usual dive type watch or even standard dress watch. So, and at 42 millimeters, it's not too big, not too small. It's fairly thin. I think probably around 11 millimeters thereabouts, 11, 12 millimeters, which is not too big at all. Also with the 22 millimeter straps, you've got infinite variety of straps that you can choose from. Again, NATO's my thing, but maybe you want something else. You can put it on rubber, you can put it on, like a Milanese steel mesh bracelet or something to mix it up. Lots of variety, lots of possibilities with this watch. Again, it's an Orient pilot or flight watch, whatever you want to call it. A lot of colors and styles out there available. Really high quality watch for the money and a lot of fun and a great different choice than your usual diver for something in your collection. So again, Orient Flight, great watch for the money. Recommend picking one up. Thanks for watching. Bye.